Welcome everyone, my name is Brendan Snyder. Thank you so much for joining me. This is New Music Finds, episode number 24, and it's where I like to collect together all the new music that I've purchased over the past week and present it to you. And I get it from different places like local record stores, online retailers, Amazon, eBay, and more. And for this past week, my New Music Finds include 5 cool releases here. 2 of these are covers albums, 2 reissues, 1 box set, but I've also got 1 mystery album that just arrived in the mail. We're going to be unboxing it here, so stick around for that. I'll be doing that at the end. And of course, before we dive into all this though, if you are new to my channel and you haven't hit the subscribe button, please click the button. Also leave a comment, hit like, all those things help support my channel. I'd greatly appreciate it. And of course, as an added bonus, by subscribing, you'll be able to stay up to date on all that's going on in the world of music, just like this, with New Music Finds episode number 24. And so kicking things off, we're going to start with that pair of covers albums. And the first one being Blues Traveler, Traveler's Blues. Came out on July 30th, so brand new. Not a lot to the packaging, unfortunately, but this one's interesting. It's their 14th studio album, but it's a collection of reimagined and recharged blues songs from the American Songbook. So I don't recognize a lot of these. I'm not a big blues fanatic, so I'm sure some of these, and they don't put the names of who these are in here, but Roadhouse Blues is on there. We all know that the Doors made that song popular. Call Me the Breeze, J.J. Cale, but Leonard Skinner made it popular, and so forth. And there's a number of those on here, and they do real interesting takes. What I found cool about it too is the number of guest artists. You got Kingfish on here, Rita Wilson, John Scofield, who I like a lot, Warren Haynes, used to be in the Allman Brothers, Keb Mo, and many others on here and stuff. So pretty cool, worth checking out if you want to hear some cool blues songs done in a different style. Now the next one on here, the other covers album, Axel, Rudi, Pell, Diamonds Unlocked 2, also came out on July 30th. So I know a lot of you guys might be saying, who the heck is that, right? And I did review his last studio album of all original material, and I'm going to leave a link in the description below if you're interested after hearing what I got to say about this guy. But he's the guitarist with German band Steeler that was around from 1981 to 1988. And don't get it confused with the American version that had, Yngwie Malmsteen and Ron Keel in it and so forth. This is a different one. This is the German band called Steeler. This is his 20th solo album, second album of covers here. What I really like, I guess what attracted me to him first, before I got hooked on his guitar playing and the way that he, writes music and so forth, is his vocalist for a very long time is Johnny Gioli, coming from Hardline, right? The band that had Neil Schon of Journey in it, and Dean Castronovo, who would of course go on to join Journey. So he's in here doing an amazing job. He's a really underrated, great vocalist from that era. But we've also got Bobby Rondinelli on drums from Black Sabbath, Blue Oyster Cult, and a number of other ones. So really great stuff. This guy is amazing on guitar. Do check some stuff out from him. And as I said, I'm going to leave a link in the description below to the review of his album that from his last studio album. So, all right, next thing in here is a pair of reissues. I know you prog rockers in here are going to love this. Marillion, Script for a Jester's Tear, 1983 album, just reissued for July 30th, this past Friday. This is a remix that was just done in 2020 for this album here. So remixed, remastered. This was the debut studio album and referred to as a neo-prog band, newer version of the prog giants from the 70s. I hear a lot of Genesis in this styling. Some of you may agree or disagree, but very cool stuff. I've never dived too far into them, but you can see I do have a box set there behind me, which leads into the next one here, which is they finally released a standalone copy of the Marillion album, Clutching at Straws from 1987. So this is the remix that was included on that box set, but I've got it here as a standalone disc now, so I can definitely enjoy that. Fourth studio album, Clutching at Straws, and was a concept album at the time too, so really cool twist there for them to be doing that on the album. It was the last album too to feature their original vocalist Fish. Never knew why he went by that name. I'm sure there's a story in there, but it always stood out to me, his name being that. So the remix for this one, though, was done in 2018, which is why there's a box set for it. But like I said, I wanted to get it as a standalone now. All right, so the next one here is a pretty cool one. It's a box set of rarities, and came out on July 30th, but it's older stuff here. Iggy and the Stooges, 4 CD box set, collects together session and rehearsal tapes from 1972 to 73. So very cool, period for them to be gathering this up for that one album that they did for that 1 year. I mean, it was just the lineup of Iggy and the Stooges, separate from the Stooges. Such a short-lived thing, but so powerful. And this is on the Cherry Red Records label. If you know anything about them, you know they do good quality stuff. This is not poor sounding rehearsals, live stuff, and studio sessions. It's all pretty good. In fact, I have to say, I was really pleasantly surprised by this. The quality of this is way better than I anticipated. Disc 1 is Olympic Studios London 1972. It's got a bunch of different takes with guitar solos, without, a full start instrumental, etc. So songs like I Gotta Write, bunch of versions of that are on here, and Give Me Some Skin, and Louie Louie, and Money, and stuff like that. Disc 2, Michigan Rehearsals 1973, Raw Power, Head On, stuff like that on here. Disc 3 is the real gem of this, in my opinion. It's the LA and Detroit Rehearsals, 1973. None of the tracks repeat on this. This is, you can listen to this all the way through, so it's not like having take 1, take 2, take 3 kind of stuff. Raw Power, Head On, Wild Love, Gimme Danger, really great stuff. That song, Born in a Trailer. And I don't know where some of these come from, but they're not on other collections and stuff that I have, so I'm going to do some more research about all this. It's got a great booklet in it. Disc 4, New York and Detroit Rehearsals, 1973. Also another one that's got great stuff and well worth it. So clamshell style box that opens like this. As I mentioned, it's got a really good booklet. I'll flip through in just a minute. And then you've got the discs that are in their individual sleeves in here. No extra protection, just the disc pulling out on it, but I'm okay with that. If you handle it right, it holds up. But the booklet, check out this booklet. You guys know I like to read and learn about this stuff. A lot of great stuff written up really well, covering that whole period and what was going on, and how he went from the Stooges to Iggy and the Stooges, and his time period with David Bowie and so forth, and just a lot of good stuff. So I haven't read through this whole thing. I'm hoping it goes into more detail about these tracks and the ones that I don't recognize, but some really cool stuff there. Now, the next thing being that mystery album that arrived, and you can see it's in a vinyl shipping box, so I'm assuming it's that, and I probably got a pretty good idea of what this is, but let's open it and check it out here. So I've got my X-Acto, cut into this very carefully here, of course. Just get the tape and stuff off here, and we'll get right into it. Never want to cut into anything and hurt the purchase that you've got, right? What a drag that would be. All right. Okay, cool. Check this out, right? I can see it already right through the bubble wrap. This is my Tom Johnston album on vinyl. Never had this before. Tom Johnston being guitarist and vocalist with the Doobie Brothers, past and present, currently with them. So very cool. It is a used copy of it. It still has the plastic on it. But you can see it's open there. So let's see. Okay, no sleeve on this, meaning one that it might have come with any sort of information on it. But I got it for $9. So, no fret there on it. I'm really excited to check this out. If you recall, last week I got Pat Simmons' solo album, but on CD. That was a Japanese import from last week. So I searched this out. I want to get this on CD too, but this cheapest version of the CD I could find was $50. So we're going to wait on that one for a little while. But cool, there's some guests on here. I know Pat Simmons guests on this record, so certainly interesting stuff there. I'm diving into that one right after this. But all right, so there you go. That's New Music Finds episode number 24. 4 CDs, 1 box set. This vinyl as well in here, so 6 total albums for you guys. Certainly don't forget to check the description below for those links to related videos that I talked about in it, plus some other ones I'll throw in. And also check back every Wednesday for new episodes of New Music Finds, and certainly, if you guys enjoyed this video, please share it on social media, help get the word out that way. I really appreciate it. And don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts and everything. Have a great one, everyone, and I'll talk to you all real soon. Bye-bye.